Welcome back to the channel, and today we are talking about Kelly Ripa, beloved co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark, television icon, and apparently the mother of two of the most boldly opportunistic snack thieves New York City has ever seen. A hilarious story recently went viral after Kelly shared it live on air, and it is the kind of chaotic, relatable parenting moment that reminds us that even celebrities deal with kids who have absolutely no shame when hunger strikes. The internet has been eating it up, pun absolutely intended, and we are here to break down every delicious detail for those who need a little refresher. Kelly Ripa has been one of the most recognizable faces in American daytime television for decades. She first rose to fame playing Haley Vaughn on the long-running soap opera All My Children, a role she held from 1990 all the way through 2002. From there, she transitioned into the hosting world, taking over the co-host seat on what was then called Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, eventually making the show her own, alongside a rotating roster of co-hosts before her real-life husband, actor Mark Consuelos, stepped in as her permanent partner on the desk, but sandwiched between her soap opera days and her talk show dominance was a brief but memorable chapter in her career. A primetime sitcom called Hope and Faith, which aired on ABC from 2003 to 2006. The show featured Kelly alongside Faithford, and while it may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Kelly Ripa, it holds a very special place in her story, and as it turns out, in one particularly unforgettable family memory, Kelly and Mark are parents to 3 children, their eldest son Michael, now 28, their daughter Lola, 24, and their youngest son, Joaquin, 22. During the years Kelly was filming Hope and Faith, the kids were young, energetic, and apparently very food motivated. The story came to light during a recent Wednesday episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, after Kelly read a headline about people sneaking into hotels to steal complimentary breakfasts that apparently triggered a memory so good she had to share it immediately. Kelly set the scene perfectly. During the Hope and Faith days, her kids would frequently come to the set with her while she filmed. And on set, of course, there is Craft Services, that magical spread of snacks, drinks, and food that keeps a film crew running. For those unfamiliar with the term, Craft Services is the on-set catering and snack station provided exclusively for the cast and crew of a production. But try explaining that concept to a couple of young kids who have grown up watching their mom go to work every day and come home talking about all the free snacks. As Kelly told it, her children quickly got used to the idea that craft services was just part of life. They would do their homework on set, wander over to the snack table, grab something to eat, and come right back. Simple, normal, completely routine, at least in their world. Then came the day that everything went sideways in the most perfectly chaotic way. Kelly was walking home from work through the streets of New York City with her daughter Lola and her son, Joaquin, when she happened to glance down and noticed both children casually strolling along the sidewalk, each holding a bag of chips, confused because she was fairly certain they had not stopped anywhere. Kelly asked the obvious question, "Where did you get those?" The answer was delivered with complete and utter confidence. "From crafting, back there." The children pointed behind them, and when Kelly looked back, she realized there was an entirely different film crew shooting on the streets of New York, with their own craft services tables set up on the sidewalk. Lola and Joaquin had simply walked up to a stranger's film set, helped themselves to snacks as though it were the most natural thing in the world, and kept on walking. When Mark asked whether she went back to return the chips or apologized, Kelly's answer was exactly what you would expect. Absolutely not, because by that point, the kids were already eating them. Naturally, the clip spread quickly. Fans flooded the comments across social media platforms with responses ranging from pure laughter to wholehearted solidarity. Many parents immediately recognized the energy kids who have been given a taste of something good and simply cannot imagine a world in which that thing is not always available to them. Others pointed out the sheer confidence it takes for a child to walk up to a professional film set and treat it like a personal buffet, calling Lola and Joaquin everything from legends to pioneers. Entertainment news outlets picked up the story within hours of the episode airing, with many highlighting it as one of Kelly's funniest and most endearing on-air moments in recent memory. It also sparked a wider conversation online about craft services culture in Hollywood and whether, honestly, The kids had a point. On the surface, this is simply a hilarious parenting story. But it also speaks to something deeper about Kelly Ripa's public persona and why audiences have connected with her for so long. She is not just a polished television host. She is a real person with real kids who do real, ridiculous things. Stories like this one humanized her in a way that carefully curated celebrity moments simply cannot. It is the kind of anecdote that makes you feel like you know her, like she could be sitting across from you at a dinner table telling this story over a glass of wine. It also says something genuinely sweet about the childhood her kids had, growing up on and around film sets, normalizing the creative industry, being comfortable in professional spaces, and also, apparently, having absolutely zero hesitation about claiming their share of the free snacks. As Kelly and Mark settle further into their empty nester chapter, stories like this one are likely to keep coming. With Michael based nearby in Brooklyn and building his acting career, Lola splitting her time between London and New York, and Joaquin having just graduated from college in Michigan earlier this year, the family is clearly staying close even as the kids grow more independent. Kelly has spoken openly about how much she loves this new phase of life, and with 3 adult children living fascinating, story-worthy lives, there is no shortage of material for future episodes of Live. And given that Kelly and Mark's stunning $20-7 million Upper East Side townhouse's space they have transformed over 12 years into a glamorous nod to French design and old Hollywood elegance remains the family's home base. It sounds like the repeat will keep generating the kind of warmth and chaos that makes for genuinely great television. So there you have it. Kelly Ripa's kids once walked up to a random New York City film crew's craft services table, helped themselves to a bag of chips each, and strolled away without a single ounce of guilt, and honestly, they had the best possible excuse. They genuinely did not know it was not for them. It is one of those parenting stories that is equal parts mortifying and absolutely priceless. And Kelly told it with exactly the kind of self-aware humor that has made her one of daytime television's most beloved figures for over 2 decades. Now we want to hear from you. Have your kids ever helped themselves to something they absolutely should not have, with full confidence that they were completely in the right? Drop your funniest parenting moments in the comments below, because after this story, we feel like we are all in very good company. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a story. We will see you in the next one.